Hey, this is Mike with Digital T-shirt Shop. T-shirt shop. So I wanted to show you my website, how it's coming along. So I've made a few headers here. This is kind of my main one here with Marley wearing the cool pineapple shirt. I've gone and made one for my California tees. Now I can only put like 5 or 6 headers in the or images in the carousel that rotate here. So I thought I would make a couple of them and then just kind of see how they did rotating through. The idea here is to, uh, I guess, kind of present some of the different product lines that I've got in here. Travel T-shirts being, if you come into travel in California, I've got. I've kind of taken all the cities along the coast in California, and I've got a bunch of different travel designs and made them for each city. I need to also make that some customizable ones where they could put their own city. In addition to that, um, uh, yeah, well, I've got the new ones that I have that I still haven't actually made all the images for them, so it's a little out there, I guess. So um, I did a new header here with kind of my little tie dye effect here. Um, this is probably going to do something like this on the back of each of the shirts. One of the things I'm trying to do is get more into branding. And so I might talk about that a little bit later. And so we're kind of playing with a couple things related to this. We might go through a few things before we actually get there. So the free freight, US only, and over here I emphasized it free freight, domestic US only. Kind of trying to play with that as well. I've raised the price of the t-shirts on here. I was going to go raise them across the board on all the other sites, and also give people more options. So, um, so they're up to 19.99. Before I was selling them for 15.99, 14.99, 15.99, 11.99. But in trying to get people to buy on here, I'm starting with just free freight. So all orders right now will have free freight on them as I start to try to generate some traffic and orders here. So then thinking about my profit margin on these types of shirts. So um, I'm actually using a nicer ring spun shirt. The shirt costs about 250. The printing process in general can cost about 250. So I'm at about $5 per shirt on my costs. So at 19.99, I'd be making about $15 a shirt on it. But you take the 360, it's going to range from 260 to 360 in freight in addition to that on it. So it's actually costing me 5, 6, 7, 8, in the ballpark of $8 on probably on average per shirt, or 8.60 per shirt. So I'm really only making about $11 per shirt by offering free freight. um, and it's going to vary. Some shirts will cost a little bit more to make. Some shirts will cost a little bit more to make. Some shirts, instead of it costing $2.50 to print the shirt, it'll cost $1.50. That's just kind of how I've estimated the pricing on it. As I'm pre-treating shirts and printing shirts with the full color and white on black and all of those things, I'm realizing that some of the costs might be just a little bit lower. For example, the pre-treatment cost might be just a little bit lower. Now, also on here, I have it so that when I sell a youth size shirt, the price is less. So naturally, those also take a lot less ink. So you're looking at, maybe what might cost $1.50 to $2 in ink on a adult shirt might cost 50 cents to $1 on a youth size shirt. But on the inverse, well, I'm using the nicer shirts on the adults. Um, the youth, I'm seeing if I can move into a ring spun on the youth versus using the standard core cotton shirts. Um, which I'd like to do is get into the ring spun on the youth as well, and then the infant toddler just come the one way. Um, anyways, that's kind of what that is. But it's basically kind of the layout of my site, homepage features. Just some random shirts that I selected to feature, shirts that were purchased. Somebody, Seth, my friend, bought a Hello Friend unicorn shirt, and then new products that I've uploaded. Category wise, I've got things like birthdays I still haven't populated it, weddings I have on there. I don't know, there might be 50 to 100, there might be 60. 60 items on there. I don't think I might have one Eclipse item in there. Yeah, there's just one so far. Politics. This is kind of a fine line. I've got my politics, but I've got some shirts that are, I wouldn't say pro right, pro left. I would say they're probably taking advantage of opportunity, somebody's political misfortune here and there, whether they're on the right or the left. And I don't necessarily want to get into the whole preach one side and type thing on here. So it can be a difficult subject. Just say that. um, Family. I've got a lot of family shirts on here, and they're everything from stuff about mom and dad and kids, and in most cases, I'm trying to kind of make sure that I'm offering these to who they're for. Awesome Mom. Now, in this case, I didn't. I got it as Awesome Mom. Now, usually with a woman shirt, I'll leave the men's options on there, but this one, it looks like I accidentally left the youth and toddler infant options on there, so I may need to go change that, or ought to go change that. Holidays. I think the only holidays I've put on there are Halloween. But I've got shirts for all of these: 4th of July, Christmas, Easter, Father's Day, Mother's Day. I just need to get them put on. Sports, I need to get put on. I've got a lot of shirts for all of those. Now, this one, I think I've got a couple hundred on here, and my sayings, I have about, as I was kind of prepping them, I want to say I've got 600 or 700. I was just having an issue with my image generator because there were quite a few images that I didn't have prepared. And so, again, going through and doing these manually is a nightmare, especially when you're considering doing hundreds of. It can be a nightmare. Yes, absolutely. Anyways, themes, my made in shirts, I've got all of those on there. Mustache shirts I don't have on there yet. Politics looks like I need to. I accidentally added a new politics. I need to take that out, and I want to leave it under themes because these are just kind of random groups of things. I think the sayings and quotes are popular enough; they should stand out by themselves. Same with sports. Same with holidays, families, events. Um, I don't know, maybe even events could go under themes. So a theme, I could put eclipse under theme, graduation under theme, birthday under theme. Well, I might actually do that. Um, I may do that. I may just move that over under here. Anyways, so themes, school and education, haven't put them on there yet. I've got this line, ugly mutt. that I thought I'm just going to go ahead and put these on there. And I made these a long time ago. I don't know, 10 years ago or something like that. they're just stupid. And they might be under. Oh, there they are right there. That being one. This was one of them right here, Ugly Mutt. There's my logo right there, Ugly Mutt. And come on, Skip. So I like it. I think it's funny. My wife wasn't quite so enthused by them. Anyways, but yeah, Ugly Mutt right there. So anyways, so Ugly Mutt designs. So I have all those in there, and then my travel designs, and this is where I have most of my stuff is travel. um, I've got a lot of California designs. I've got a lot of Florida designs, um, Hawaii, Mexico, some Utah, some world travel designs. I've got a bunch of these I still need to put on as well. And so, but I don't know. I'm just kind of piecemealing them as I get to them, a little here, a little there. I'm like I think I said in a previous video, I'm up to a few thousand. I just need to continually keep putting them on, and once I can get most of them on, I think I can get more into a process of um, just continually adding to it, so that I'm adding continually. I'm putting new designs on, and you're going to also see a real shift in what I'm adding to as I've switched from doing. Most of my designs previously were, trying to do black on color, having a full color design to go on. And so there should be a real significant change in direction there as well in design. So, anyway, so there you go. That's thought I would just kind of share a little bit about how my website was coming along. And then, we'll kind of go from there, but appreciate you watching. And this is Michael with Digital T-Shirt Shop. We'd love to have you come visit our store, subscribe to us on YouTube, and like us, follow us on Facebook. So thanks. Have a good day.